Hello. Hi, we're back. Yeah, it seems like one of the other people living here decided to accidentally trip over the cord. So, for the internet, knocking both me and my friend Mika's streams out. So, that's fun. Hmm. Wow, another bot. Wow. Damn, how many of these fucking things have I had to, like, ban recently? There's way too many. I'll give it a snooze. Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. You got 5 more minutes. In 6 minutes, I think, 3 minutes of ads are going to play. Just to give people a little bit more time. Anyway. Let's turn this back up a little bit. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm muting that. 5 minutes. Alright. You're the worst programmer I've ever seen. You don't know anything about computers? Why do you bother? The only thing you're good at is yelling and making huge mistakes. And being ugly and horrible in every way and having stupid little nubby horns. To be honest, I don't see what's so great about your programming or hacking. What is a hacker even? Just some smug asshole in movies doing fake things and making up words. It's not even a real thing to be. It's just some bullshit title you gave yourself so you can feel a tiny bit less loathsome. Oh no, more childish burns. I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm a great hacker. Period. No, it's all so clear now. You're a fraud all along. What does all this nonsensical code you wrote even do? It's all nonsense, like a bluff. You say, "Oh, Carcat will never Oh, Carcat'll never understand what I wrote." It's bullshit. Because he's too dumb to figure it out. Well, you're busted. These viruses here, I bet, do nothing at all. Wait, KK. I bet if I ran them, nothing bad would happen. Might even improve my computer's performance. No, don't. How about this idiotic program with the red and blue code, which is a meaningless thing to do with code anyway? What does it even mean? It's just another one of your scams. Why not sneak some bad clip art into the files too? And pretend that's code. Oh god, don't run that. I'm serious. What would happen? I'm not sure, but it would be really, really bad if you ran it. Just don't. Just as I thought, you can't even come up with a good lie when I pressed you on it. Your bluff has been called. Compiling as we speak. It will auto-run when it finishes. And now, I have to go attend something outside, because Terezi is doing something that just unspeakably stupid right now. Whoops, forget I said that. It was privileged information. You are the dumbest grub fucker on the planet. I swear. Later, douchebag. KK, do not run that code. Hello? CG's computer exploded. Oh my god. You are highly startled by the totally unexpected explosion. Hmm. Karkat and his friends and everyone they would ever meet thereafter would experience great misfortune on account of the curse unwittingly implemented through Solix's esoteric Mobius double reach-around virus. Every Trolls Lucis would soon die. All but one of their kernel sprites would be prototyped with a dead Lucis, each prior to entering the medium. Upon entry, they would have a bittersweet reunion with the creature after the kernel hatched, triggering the sprite's metamorphosis. For the first time, the trolls would have verbal conversations with their custodians and would be guided by them along their journeys. Unfortunately, the underlings and warring royalty would gain the benefits of such monstrous prototypings as well. Give me one moment, chat, while I wait for this. Alright. What did she say? Gary's live. Damn. Alright, whatever. Anyways. What the fuck? Oh, my things. Each sprite... Alright, unfortunately, the underlings and warring royalty would gain the benefits of the monstrous prototypings as well. Each sprite, except for one, would only be prototyped once. The players would learn quickly that while one pre-entry prototyping per player was absolutely necessary for ultimate success, additional pre-entry prototypings merely empowered their enemies unnecessarily. Oh, sea goat. Ah, itchy. The game has no explicit rule that demands something dead for prototyping, but in practice, the kernel sprite has particular attraction to the deceased or doomed. Across every session ever played, exceptions to this pattern are extremely rare. Lament. Why did you send Karkat that code? It was such a bad idea. I suppose it was a boastful gesture to get a friend to think more highly of you, but why would flaunting your superior skills accomplish this? It was foolish. You ought to wipe all these clever viruses you wrote off your computer. They can only bring more trouble. Delete. Oh. Interesting. While deleting your virus folders, you pause on one oddball file you have lying around. You did not write this virus. You copied it from an obscure server far beyond your planet's global network. This application is running on that server perpetually. It is an extremely simple auth program. Its main loop is tied to the lifespan of the universe. When the universe dies, a mysterious subprogram will be executed. You have no way of knowing what the subprogram does. It runs on a protected part of the server. It is completely unhackable. You delete the file, but it won't do that much. It won't do much good. The program is already running elsewhere. Luckily, whatever harm it will do will not be done for many billions of years. And even then, what harm could a virus do after the expiration of the universe? This file always struck you as quite odd. Well... Well... But Solix, even with his vision twofold, does not have the perpetual or perceptional luxuries of our vision omnipresent. When executed, the subprogram will summon an indestructible demon into the recently voided universe. This monstrous being with the power to travel through time is inconvenienced very little by his arrival upon the Great Undoing. He has the entire cadaver of the expired universe to pick apart at his whim, from its birth through its swelling maturity and tapering decay. In a reality he is known to have marked for predation, he will go about assembling followers through various epochs, even going so far as personally establishing the parameters for his future summoning. Solix would know that the virus is essentially a formality. The demon is already here. Yeah. Sounds like your Lucis is agitated about something up there. I already gave him a serving of honey today. If he thinks he could get more, that's just greedy. Wonder what could be bothering him. Jesus, there's so many. You keep your enormous Biclops chained to the roof of your communal hive stem. It's the only place where there is room for him. Dueling with him on the roof during feeding time is a daily ordeal. Be the other girl. You are now one of the 5 other girls. Oh, Kanaya. Her place is so beautiful. Oh. Stop being the other girl. You are now no longer the other girl, or any of the other 5 for that matter. What's the name of this dude sitting in his 4-wheel device? Ah, Tavros Nitrum. You are known to be heavily... Your name is Tavros Nitrum. You are known to be heavily arrested by fairy tales and fantasy stories. You have an acute ability to commune with the many creatures of Alternia, a skill you have utilized to capture and train a great many. They are all your friends, as well as your warriors, which you pit in battle through a variety of related card and role-playing games. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. You like to engage in the noble practice of Alternian slam poetry, possibly the oldest, most revered, and certainly freshest art form on your planet's rich history. You have a profound fascination with the concept of flight, and all lore surrounding the topic. You believe in fairies, even though they aren't real. Your troll tag is Adios Toreador, and you speak in sort of a faltering manner. What will you do? Cut to the chase and play card games immediately. You kickstart a rousing match at Fidu Spawn with the only friend you've got to play with in person. Your loyal Lucis Tinker Bowl. Pardon me. You take a look at the favorable hand you dealt yourself and crack a mischievous smile. With a host plush at the ready, you quickly lob an Ugani bomb and catch your adversary off guard. Damn. Horseroni, I choose you! Jesus Christ. Not even to mention the fact that, 1, this plush is alive, but just got fucking face-huggered. Horseroni, I choose you. Command faithful steed. With a brooding whinny, Horseroni shuffles his mighty hooves and makes short work of the Fido-sucker, boosting his vitals. Horseroni is now primed and raring for battle. Look out, Tinkerbowl. Horseroni, Spawn Tech, Slumber Buddies. You use your awesome bestial communication abilities and bend the ferocious stallion to your whim. Tinkerbowl can't stand the suspense. Nap time. Everyone wins. Horseroni gains a bunch of levels, and in no time he will be ready to breed, and you can put him out to stud. Alright. Good game, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Time to do some other stuff, you guess. Roll up your ramp. This is how you get up to your Recuperacoon when it's time to rest. It's kind of a production getting in and out. Hop in. You can't fit in all the way because of your huge horns. Makes it hard to get any solid shut-eye. Oh great, now you're covered in slime. Why did you do this? You're gonna have to change your clothes. There goes another solid hour down the drains. Ah damn, and there goes your four-wheel device down the ramp. That happens a lot. After a major cleanup rigmarole and a lot of crawling around on your respite block, you equip your jousting lance. You like to practice your jousting outside. One day you hope to prove yourself worthy of recruitment into the halls of the dreaded Imperial Cavalreapers. Assuming you are not slated for culling first on account of your disability, or really any other arbitrary reason. Now your posters. Poopa Pan. Pupa Pan. Damn. Rip that one fucking... No. You wheel over to your favorite poster, featuring Pupa Pan, which is your favorite thing. You have always fantasized that one day, intrepid Pupa would come and take you away, and together you would fly to a beautiful paradise planet of legend that has all sorts of fanciful stuff like pirates, treasure, a cruel villain with a missing arm and a missing eye, and those weird aliens called Indians. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Ugh. You have left... It was 2010. It was 2010. You have left your window open since you were very young, just in case Pupa stopped by and decided to splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. You've had this interest far prior to your accident. Being paralyzed isn't what made you want to be able to fly. Don't be dumb and make this... Anyway, being paralyzed does sort of make you want to be able to walk, though. Way in the future. Over the course of your long journey, at some point you were fitted with a cool pair of robo-legs. The guy who likes to build robots built them for you. But then, he does like to break them more than he likes to build them. It's usually why he builds them in the first place. Occasionally, though, he will allow philanthropy to override misanthropy. You were lucky enough to have a friend who didn't mind getting her hands dirty on account of your best interest. A friend with a chainsaw. The guy who likes to build robots just stood there and watched. It would make everyone uncomfortable whenever he would just stand there and watch. But before that, you had to scoot around in your wheel device throughout the various worlds of the medium and endure all sorts of follies related to your disability, which, on account of their great plurality and marginal relevance, we will not get to see. Just as well. Wow, look what happens when you space out and contemplate the future like that. The messages start piling up. Deal with AG. Tavros! Hey, red team is going to bite the dust. I know you're on the red team. Well, really? Yeah, you totally are. Your team's got no use for a boy who can't make no use of his legs. You were fated for a team of losers. Jesus. Forgot how fucking shitty Vriska was. My team's got no use for a boy that can't make no use of his legs. You were fated for a team of losers, full of blind girls and lame boys and cranky imbeciles. Okay, you're probably right about that, but I shouldn't be talking to you. Oh? I promised I wouldn't talk to you anymore. What? Promised who? Rufio. Oh my god. Who's that? I hate this guy already. He's a... Okay, someone said I should give myself esteem and name, and to be careful about what I say to make sure I don't hurt his feelings. So he's imaginary, a fake. Like a made-up friend, the way fairies are. Make up believe fakey fake fakes. We told her to do something so fraudulent. GA. But I don't know if she was joking about it. It might be a joke. I don't know, but I did it anyway. Oh man, what a meddler. I hate her meddling. Why is she always meddling? I don't know if it was a joke, but man. I don't think it was a joke. It was more like, okay, complete this analogy. Laughing is to a joke as meddling is to, exactly. That's what she just did to you. And it's worse than a joke. It's worse than anything you can do. Next time tell her to can it. That's what I do. But she keeps bugging me. Bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? I guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to me so much, though. Pardon me. I guess I don't mind. It's cool. Anyway, Tavros, you've been amazingly boring as usual, so I'm gonna go. Okay. This show needs to get on the freaking road. Believe it or not, the blue team doesn't have a single player in the session yet. But you guys have like 2 or 3 or such. Unbelievable. I wonder what the holdup is. Oh well, let's face it, you guys need the head start. Alright. Anyway, good luck to you. It'll be just like it would just be like old times. Adios, Toria Snore. Bye. Rap with TC. I don't want to. Oh boy. Alright. Motherfuck, my brother. I'm sorry I kind of zoned out there. Hi, that's okay. I wasn't expecting you to not be zoned out for any reason, so I guess I don't understand your apology. Alright, fuck yeah. It's all good anyway. I just zoned out when I was supposed to be all about being to tell you you're all on my team. Yeah, yeah, the red team you mean. Shit, motherfucking yeah, my wicked motherfucker. Hang on. There it is. Oh, God. Okay, that's great. I just heard about this from someone I don't want to talk about, but it still basically qualifies as good news. Heh. Ah, fuck, you stole my fucking nose, bro. What got you even up the gumption to all fucking do the shit like that? I don't know. It's just kind of the obvious thing to do. Stick the circle in front of the dots and behind the bendy one. Plus, oh yeah, my horns. Haha. Maybe we could slam about it. Yeah, I could kick the shit out of some rhyme, bro. I'll stir up some fucking hell mirth and rip open a fucking bag of harsh whimsy. Yeah, you can talk about the clown things, which I don't really understand ever, but that's okay, because it's kind of funny. Whereas I'll address some topics pertaining to my interests, and I guess personal motifs. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's how shit's all usually up and fucking locked, bro. But first, here's the thing with the game. Oh yeah, they almost forgot about, like, The red team game. Okay. Yeah, okay, I remember. If I remember right, this is how we're judging this shit. Or juggling this shit. Lots of fucking balls in the air. Rezi connected to Carcat, so he's fucking chill. I'm supposed to connect to her soon and get her all chill too. But she's in the woods doing something. When she comes back, she starts playing. So in the meantime, mean motherfucking time, I'm supposed to get you to connect to me. But I fucking spaced out and forgot. Cause I guess I was way too motherfucking chill all up in this shit. Haha. Yeah, I understand. So just download this motherfucker I'm sending you so we can kick this bitch down the stairs. Okay, I'll do that. And in the meantime, shall I queue up the strict beats? Fucking goddamn. Oh, brother, now you all fuck up. Fuck and up and done it. You are fucking wheel deep in some big sloppy massacre pie. Top with some motherfucking whipped rhyme. How strict are those beats at, motherfucker? Well, I turned up those bitches to pretty stern and set beats to lecture, and I'm kinda going hog wild on the curmudgeon knob, which I had recently installed. Goddamn. Tell me more while I get my reach on for this frosty brew. Okay. Imagine an array of beats that set limits. They got a rule book. It doesn't pay to skim it because there's not a lot of latitude because it won't stand for attitude. And crossing them's a habit you'd not really want to get into because they get pretty mad at you. Not the worst. Fuck, so fucking fresh. You need to be slapped fucking silly with a mouth like that. And if you got a problem with it, then I suggest you go and rap, dude. Okay, I will. Well, just let me sneak up on this bottle of Fago and snap its neck like it's a motherfucking laugh assassin. Okay, are those beats still chill? Yeah. Are they motherfucking strict? Yeah. Alright, crack, hiss, motherfucking kick it. You both then proceed to have one of the worst rap-offs in the history of Paradox Space. You make your way to the burning woods and meet the Lucis you never had. It's time for her to hatch. It's now or never. Since the world is about to end anyway, you suppose it no longer matters if the doomsday scale is tipped. The counterweight is the skull of an ancient mother grub slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. The egg contains a rare species of dragon which remains blind until maturity, using its other senses to survive. It has balanced the skull here for millennia, waiting for the warmth of a meteor-sparked forest fire before hatching. In case it wasn't clear, dragons are real. While she slept in her egg, she would communicate with you in her sleep, or in your sleep. After your accident, she would use your dreams to teach you to detect the world around you without vision. As you learned, your dreams became more vivid. Where before there was darkness, odors and flavors painted a striking picture. You found yourself surrounded by bright honey walls, and in the sky was a huge tasty ball of cotton candy, which is the sweet troll delicacy we wouldn't know anything about, obviously. The first time you caught a glimpse of this world in your dreams, there was no turning back. The young Lucis would take to the sky and promptly get herself killed. This would be much more shocking and perhaps maybe a little bit more sad if we didn't already know it was going to happen. We already knew this, but of course you didn't. Damn. Unsurprising development. Genuine distress. The dragon never smelled it coming. She would fall to your tree hive. On your return, she would be scooped up by a sympathetic ally and deposited into the kernel sprite. Then you and she could talk. There would be plenty to discuss. The doomsday device would display the amount of time you had to get back to your hive and into the medium before the forest was destroyed. At the time, it wouldn't occur to you to wonder whether the device was directly responsible for the apocalypse or merely served as its precisely calibrated harbinger. It certainly wouldn't occur to you to cast doubt on... Sorry, my eyes wandered. To cast doubt on any perceived difference between those two things. It wouldn't until later, when you better understood the game you were about to play, be the other girl. You are now the other girl. Render the girl in a more symbolic manner. That's better. Now I can be properly introduced. Who's this spooky lady? Your name is Aradia Medigo. Or Megiddo. Magneto. You once had a number of interests, which in time you have lost interest in. You seem to recollect once having a fondness for archaeology, though now have trouble recalling this passion. It nonetheless has led you to find your present calling, which came through the discovery of these mystic ruins. Pardon me. Mystic ruins on which you presently stand, and which you recently desecrated out of boredom. Guiding you to this calling were the voices of the dead, which you have been able to hear since you were young. The voices have become louder as the great undoing approaches. This trend in escalation began after an incident involving a certain kind of role-playing, which might have been another of your interests once upon a time. It doesn't matter much anymore. The accident resulted in the death of your Lucis, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these ruins as residence. On the instructions of your ancestors, you have recovered mysterious technology from the ruins, and convinced a friend to adapt it into a game that will bring about the destruction of your civilization. And by convinced, you suppose you mean tricked. He has tentatively named the game Scrub, which is a word that is not terribly elegant. If it were marketed by a legitimate game company instead of a rapidly patched together by a young hacker, it would ostensibly be given a better title. He is presently mobilizing 12 friends to play it, including him and yourself. He believes he will lead the blue team, but he is wrong. Your troll tag is Apocalypse Arisen, and there is typically a pronounced hollowness to your words. What will you do? Retrieve computer. It's not up to you to decide what you retrieve from your Silodex. It's up to the spirits. Looks like the spirits are being a bit cooperative today, if a bit cryptic, as usual. All right. Let me try and... I want to try and fucking... Alright, I'm going to screen snip this whenever it is done. Okay. I muted that. Why is it not muted? Jesus, why is this so big? I fucking move you. Alright, Alright, So, in reverse, this is B I Where is this? Sorry, I'm trying to find what this other one is. So this is a G. Let me see what it's pointing to. Okay. F? Because this is the only one that looks like that. SIFG? Okay. Unless that's Z, but that doesn't... The Z doesn't look like that. Either way. Who's this douchebag? That's weird. You found this baffling artifact some time ago on one of your digs. The creature on its facade is completely mystifying. You've taken to using it as your primary computing device on account of its bizarre novelty, as well as convenient portability. Oh, look who's bothering you again. She's always bugging you. Bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? You guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to you so much, though. You're okay with it. You're okay with a lot of things. Humor GA. Hi again, Aradia. Oh no. So I guess tonight is the night you blow everything up. Huh? Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? No. Or yes. Yes, there's nothing. And no, you can't. But you shouldn't pretend as if you believe this has anything to do with the state of my mind. Or the decisions it will make, or has already made. Yeah, I guess not. I thought I'd be friendly, though, and remind you that you do in fact have a hand in all the terrible things that are about to happen. Because that's what friends are for. And the fact that what ensues will be terrible is an immutable fact that I am stating for the record, and the fact that we will not be on the same team is similarly immutable. It does not mean that teamwork is what isn't taking place here. Sorry, I didn't follow that. I'll be here to help if you need me. Okay, thanks. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Waiting for the apocalypse is so boring. I guess you'll check in with Solix to see how he's coming along with those teams. It began like this, did you set up the teams, and ended like this, I'm coming up. I'm glad Hussey learned to just fucking paraphrase and cut through the bullshit. And not just recount everything again. Go up. You wonder what she wants. It's all these girls bugging you. Bugging and fussing and meddling. Get bugged by AG. Aradia! Oh boy, it's way too many of the same letter in a row twice. I know. So we're about to get started, right? Have you tricked Sullix yet? You have Mr. Two Eyes all befuddled and flustered in your web of lies? Or Mr. Four Eyes? I don't know. Which nickname do you think would be suitably derogatory in this case, Aradia? How about 8 Eyes minus 7? I didn't trick him. It's not like that. Okay, whatever. The point is, once you've pulled the finely woven silken mesh over his dumb, different colored eyes, you and I will start playing the game and be the blue team leaders. That's how this will work, right? Wait, do you mind if we were co-leaders? I forgot to ask. I just assumed it was okay with you. I don't care. Great. That's the spirit. And when I bring you into the game, whatever the hell that means, then we can send each other stuff, right? That's how this works, right? Yes. Awesome, because I have a present for you. It's a surprise, and it's going to be great. From me to you. Just from me. From me alone, and nobody else. Can't wait to see the look on your face when you see. Okay, well, I'm sure it will be very thoughtful. Hey, speaking of which, what will the name of our team be? The blue team. No. I know that. I mean the name of our team. You and me. Just us. I hadn't given it any thought, nor did I think such a thing was up for consideration. But if you want to pretend that we both have a separate team together, and name that team, then knock yourself out. I just thought it would be really fitting. Kind of like a fresh start, you know? I don't know, what are our shared interests? I guess I never really thought about this. I guess I'm used to thinking of you as the enemy. There must be some overlap in personalities. Come on, let's brainstorm. Wow. Man, it'll be great. We'll be unstoppable. Surely you must admit it'll be nice to rebound from the team charge debacle. No, I never think about that anymore. Or team charge. Oh man, I'm so dumb. Here I am running my mouth and opening up old wounds. While at the very same time trying to make amends. What an idiot. It's okay. Speaking of which, what loser is going to be on the blue team? Or that loser isn't going to be on the blue team, is he? Which loser? Your old team buddy. No. Oh, thank fucking goodness. Let's talk about dead weight. You made the right choice, leader. I mean, co-leader. I didn't exclude him for that reason. Or at all. You're just not getting it. You never listen. Man, now I have this huge beef grub lodged in my nook just thinking about him. I'm gonna go give him a hard time. Let me know when you're live. Later. Don't do that, it's really childish. Wow. Be the mysterious spider girl. You try to be the mysterious spider girl and fail. She's way too mysterious for you to be her yet. Seriously, what's up with those glasses? What's up with that robo-arm? What's her deal? I guess it's flattering that you want to be her, though. She guesses she doesn't mind. It's cool. We'll learn all about her a little later. Yeah. 12 introductions. All while trying to manage to get all this shit, like, started. It's a whole fucking lot. Get back to Aradia. Aradia, I would like to apologize. I flew off the handle there. It was like the handle was a bad guy a bald guy going really fast, and I was his toupee. So I'm sorry. It was my fault. It's okay. Hope we're still friends? Yes, we are. So, anyway, I think even though I quit as leader, I'm still going to play the game now. Because it's either that or get totally creamed by all the fucking space boulders. Hey, maybe we can make the best of the game anyway, even though I guess we're going to lose. No, I'm sorry. You can't, Sullix. Not yet. Oh my god, you're going to give me this shit again. After I crawled on my belly like that, all groveling at you. Like some low-class guy with whatever color blood is lower on the hierarchy than mine. What's worse than yellow? This confusing caste system. Anyway, screw you, I'm playing this game right now. No, you're not. Trust me. Wait, what's this? Are you hearing that spooky message from the grave? It is just... It is from my ability to give a shit, which just died. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going. This is where you laugh again. Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. BS. Take a look. I don't see anything out there. Come closer, you'll see me. I promise. God, I am just bulge deep in the fecal matter of wildly incontinent hoof beast. A wildly incontinent hoof beast, but okay, I'll indulge you. Here I go. Look out window. Okay, looking out this stupid goddamn window. Allows these stupid goddamn psychics. Snap. Nap time. Oh god. When you would finally wake up, you'd discover all of your teammates had connected to each other and entered the medium. You would be the last to enter. Your long nap would facilitate a series of important dreams that would prove essential in support of your teammates. But here and now, the destruction of your hive would be imminent unless you could quickly establish a connection to the first player of the group and complete the chain. Wake up. The mind honey. Some of it got in your mouth. Do not under any circumstance eat the mind honey. Ka-fucking boom. That's why psychics should not have mental amping drugs. Since that moody kid is busy flipping his bifurcated lid, might as well take a moment to get to know this silly cat girl. Gosh, who is she? Your name is Nepeta Legion. I've never been 100% on how to say her last name. You live in a cave that is also a hive, but still mostly just a cave. You like to engage in friendly role-playing, but not the dangerous kind. Never the dangerous kind. It's too dangerous. Too many of your good friends have gotten hurt that way. Your daily routine is dangerous enough as it is. You prowl the wilderness for great beasts, and stalk them and take them down with nothing but your sharp claws and teeth. You take them back to your cave and eat them, and from time to time wear their pelts for fun. You like to paint wall comics using blood and soot and ash, depicting exciting tales from the hunt, and other goofy stories about you and your numerous pals. Your best pal of all is a little bossy, and people wonder why you even bother with him. But somebody has to keep him pacified. If not you, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Your troll tag is Arsenic Catnip. And your speech precedes itself with the face of your Lucis, who is possibly the cutest and perhaps the bestest kitty you have ever seen. What will you do? Retrieve claws from arms. You are always wearing your claw gloves. You never know when you might encounter some unsuspecting prey, or when some prey might encounter an unsuspecting you. On Alternia, everything is considered unsuspecting prey by everything else. Scratch Lucis behind the ears. Blah. Double purr. She sure enjoys a good scratch. Pounce de Leon is the best kitty cat. You and she go on adventures together in search of the Fountain of Cute. You ride your sure-pawed mount into the rugged frontier, and sometimes she rides you when she gets tired, which is frequently. I'm sure it will be sad when she dies. But who knows when or how that'll happen. You might not even really have the time to find out. Later there was a cave. Jesus! Oh my god! Oh, pardon me. Sorry. Had to stretch. I might need a break here in a moment, chat. You saunter over to your drawing tablet computer. You use this to draw on a computer. It would be cool if this could somehow be adapted to serve as a fetch modus as well. It'd be so much more fun than the frustrating one you're using now. Wonder what this grumpy fellow wants. Probably something to do with that game. It seems to be all anybody's talking about recently. Hey. AC perks up curiously. She wiggles her rear a bit and then chases something she sees. She sees bounce into one of Karkat's shoes. Karkat can't believe he has to sink this low. Karkat can't believe he's asking an autistic girl in a cave to join his team. Karkat mystifies in infinite befuddlement over the fact that you are presently the best remaining candidate for the red team. I am? I mean, AC says I am? Wondrously. Yes, and Karkat can't fucking believe that. Karkat thinks about that a bit, and his jaw drops open and breaks a huge column of bricks like a fucking kung fu master. AC gathers up all the little brick pieces and builds a cute little house that invites Karkat inside. Okay, good. It's good that you're talking about building. Even if it's in the most inane possible context. You're gonna be doing a lot of it. Yes, that sounds fun. What do I do? Okay, briefing. Me, Terezi, Gamzee, and Tavros are all playing right now. Connection order is AT, TC, GC, CG. We need someone to connect to Toreador and get him in the game. I have GA lined up for the red team because she is one of the few remaining sane ones left to play. Okay, the only sane one. But she doesn't want to connect yet because of some mysterious bullshit. Sorry. Catching up to where I was. Serious bullshit. So I was like, whatever. What else is new? So I guess that leaves you. Terezi said she had you lined up to play back when she was the fake leader, so I said fine. Oh god. Sorry. Minor hiccups. Terezi said she had you lined up to play back when she was the fake leader, so I said fine. Sorry, adjusting volume. Why did that go? I'm gonna go insane. That's a lot. There's a lot going on today. So just connect to Tavros, and later we'll worry about getting you in. Alright, I'll talk to him about that. Oh, AC pauses and looks up with a little bit of chagrin. I forgot I have to talk to someone else about this. I've been procrastinating. Oh god, are you really serious? It's not that big of a deal. This boggles the mind. How can you be friends with the only guy on the planet who's a bigger asshole than me? He's not so bad. He's scum. But do whatever you have to do, I guess. Tavros is waiting. He is scum. He sucks. I don't like him. Consult with friend on the matter. I fucking hate Equius so much. AC twitches her friendly whiskers at CT. Hi. CT perplexes over where he put that important wrench that he needed for building a fancy robot or something. He says, now where did that silly old wrench go? 100K. Look, what are you expecting to accomplish with this? But oh look! CT peeks around the corner to find that a very playful kitty has stolen the robotic wrench and is now kicking it vigorously with her hind legs. This is foolishness upon 100,000 prior. Equally unsolicited foolishnesses. You'll stop now. Rah, you're so lame. I'm not. I'm fine. No. Lame. No, I'm not. Lame. No. You've never played a pretend game with me ever even once. Even Carcat does it sometimes, even if he does mean it in a grumpy and instance. I'm gonna fucking go crazy. Even in a grumpy and insincere way, but at least it's still fun. Yuck. Don't pollute my incoming data stream with his name or any sort of excremental language you pick up from his ilk. Fucking, I hate this classist piece of shit. Classist, sexist piece of shit. I fucking hate him. See right through your stupid act. Who are you trying to kid? Look how you go out of your way to use words that have X's in them just so you can use your silly percent signs. Or use those absurd words that you can shoehorn a 100 into. Even if it's not strictly replacing Lou. You're so transparent. I can tell you like to play games, deep down. Deep down, you're a guy who likes to play games. I can smell a guy who likes to play games from so far away with this nose. You have no idea. You're looking for a loophole through which you may extract concessions from me. You'll have to look elsewhere. See? What the hell? Nepeta, what did I say about that awful language? I won't stand for it, and you'll stop. Fucking hate him. Fraternization with the base classes have loosened your morals. Can't you see this? No, I don't care. They're fun. I don't know anything about classes or bases or blood color, but it doesn't matter. What does green blood even mean? It doesn't mean anything to me, and it shouldn't mean anything to anyone else. Well, the green blood is okay, but it's not great. So you're beneath me. That's why you're lucky to have me to look out for you, because you don't know better, and you can't fight the role the mother had in store for you. Such a hypocrite. You pretend to be so high and mighty, but I know you're not, and I know you like games. Look at that silly little bow and arrow you always type. It's always there. You never forget. Why would you do that if it wasn't a playful, fun thing? I'm so onto you. My bow and arrow are highly dignified symbols. BS. Archery is among the highest and most exceptional crafts, held in tremendous regard by the most aloof classes for centuries. You suck at archery. No. Yes. No. Yes. No, I don't. Yes, 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 yes. Have you ever even successfully fired an arrow? Like, actually got one to leave the bow? I think we need to stop talking about archery. Nuh-uh. Yes. No. We will stop talking about archery. The topic is making me sweat. You're so gross. No, you're the one who exercises the tasteful practices. No, that's you. Everyone knows you're a weirdo and a creep. That's why you're lucky to have me to keep an eye on you. No one else can stand you. You exterminate beautiful, innocent creatures by the hundreds. I can't condone such wretched behavior. Beasts are meant to be looked upon with adoration, but I eat them. I don't kill anything I don't eat. That would be mean. I guess that's basically acceptable in principle, but I still find it a bit unsavory. I think your habits are unsavory. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. They are. You're a fucking gross pervert, man. And I'm not talking about the horses. That's whatever. That is the least of his fucking negative bullshit. You're wrong about me, Nepeta. I do like to play games. They must be extremely important games with very high stakes. Not the kind played by translucent green wigglers who let loose an excremental surge hard in their wiggler bottom diaper stubs. As it happens, I have arranged to play just such a game tonight. Aradia and I have a private engagement to be co-leaders of the blue team. Oh god, there's so many co-leaders. Oh yeah? Well, just perchance it happens that AC has a private and sneaky engagement to play this game as well. And by a persnickety twist of fate, she will be on the reed team, with her other great friends who like to play their childish diaper poop games. Absolutely not. Absolutely. I forbid this. You will take your position on the blue team with me. Yeah, right. I will take my position into this funny pounce ball and attack you. It's nonsense. You're nowhere even remotely within my proximity that would be necessary to execute such a maneuver. AC rolls her eyes almost as hard as she is rolling around on this really interesting smell. The thought of you fraternizing with and abetting those stink-blooded hooligans strikes me as a scandal beyond measure. I'm afraid you're too delicate to withstand that sort of corruption. It is forbidden. Nuh-uh. Yes, you won't. No, I will. You won't. You can't stop me. I am telling you not to, and you will be on my team. That's final. Quiet. Why do you do this? Why are you so confident about your stupid commands? Don't you know you can't actually tell me what to do? It's not like you have any special mind powers or telepathy or anything. No, I do not. And yet, you will do as I say. Yes, well, we'll see about that. Yes, we will. You will join me on my team shortly. Stand by for further instruction. Hiss. You're angry, and I appreciate that, but it doesn't matter. Discussion over. Give Tavros the bad news. Oh. AC curls up in Tavros's lap. Okay, for the time being, and for the sake of this fantasy scenario, I pretend that my cat allergies aren't that bad. AC takes a long nap, and then wakes up and frowns because she has bad news. Oh no, that's what I say about the bad news, not the nap. Tavros, I'm sorry I can't be on your team. Fucking hate. I honestly hate... Oh no! Tavros! He fucking ran over Tinkerbell! Oh no! Tavros, I'm sorry I can't be on your team. I'm not allowed. Oh, that's okay. I guess he said no then. Yes, unfortunately. I'm so mad. It's probably for the best that you listen to him. I don't know. Do you think so? Well, if you didn't listen to him before, you might have played games with us before, and something bad might have happened to you. Yeah, perhaps, but I still feel bad. I'll find another player. It's not a big deal. I like being on the blue team. Okay, thanks. You fondly recall your days of far more intensive role-playing. It feels like so long ago now. Aside from a few unfortunate moments, it was a lot of fun. If you had to do it all over again, you suppose you would select better company. Maybe this game you're playing tonight will rekindle some of that excitement. Tinkerbell? Some time ago. You stand in your room on a healthy pair of legs and in a plucky little outfit. You are a low-level boy skylark, and you wield an inexpensive dagger lance, which is the closest thing to a jousting lance you can wield that is still compatible with your favorite class. You are about to play a popular game called Flarp, which, unlike most games published by major developers, was given a graceful and aesthetically pleasing name. It's a title under the extreme role-playing genre, and playing it without caution could have serious real-world consequences. But that's what makes it fun. When you activate Flarp's Grub, the campaign programmed for tonight will begin. Team Charge will duel Team Scourge as usual. This is going to be great. Contact fellow Team Scourge Charge member. Aradia, my grub is laying now, so I'll be ready soon. Cool. Mine too. I don't know where Terezi is, though. She's running late. Oh, should we wait? No. I'll be here clouding her campaign for her regardless, with or without her. Her loss if she doesn't make it. It'll give you a chance to gain some ground. Okay. You picked a tough class, Tavros. None of the really useful combat abilities come into play until you reach a very high level. But I suppose it'll be rewarding when you get there. Yeah, I think you're right, but it's the class I think is the most fun, and battle skill is not all there is to being a great adventurer. I couldn't agree more. You might be the only Flarper in the world who actually understands the true spirit of the game. Oh, pardon me. Everyone else is so aggressive and treasure hungry, but I guess that's what makes beating them all the more satisfying. Yeah, I guess. Remember, your Clouder isn't going to pull any punches tonight, so don't fall for her mind games. I'll be there to assist, of course. If you're in trouble, don't hesitate to ask for help. Yeah, I won't. Thanks, Radia. No problem. Your campaign's gaming flapstractions hatch out of their eggs. These comprise all the data and procedures you will need for your adventure tonight. They disperse throughout the terrain surrounding your hive. They follow both pre-programmed and live instructions by your Clouder, a member of Team Scourge whose role is to provide you with a challenging scenario while your teammate does the same for Scourge's other player. Go outside and begin adventure. You take your starting position in the field. The game is afoot, and anything can happen now. It's up to you to consult your maps and work with your teammate to discover the objective of this quest. Find the treasure and slay monsters. Your stat bat has bonded with you. This keeps track of every attribute for your character, including vitals. While these attributes in principle remain abstractions due to the fact that this is an extreme role-playing, they will always relate in some way to your real-life attributes as well. You gotta be careful out there. A little later. Well? Hey, boy Skylark, are you just gonna stand there all night? Make your move, make your move, make your move. I just think these monsters are too strong. I'm sorry, but they don't seem appropriate for this campaign. Weak, weaky, weaky, weak. Weaky, is that a real thing to say? Yes, your blatant excuse-making is the weakest lame that ever shit the coward bed. Roll your dice, make your move, advance or abscond. I can't abscond, there's no absconding place. But absconding is what you do best. I didn't manage to cloud a scenario yet you couldn't squawk out of in a blazing trail of Cluckbeast feathers? I don't know. You cannot hope to beat Tavros Nitram and abscond off. He's simply the best there is. That sounds flattering theoretically, but I don't think... Hey, pipe down, make your move. Advance or abscond, advance or abscond. Roll, Tavros, roll. Okay, hold on for one moment. Radia? Hey, are you there? Hey, Terezi, I have a problem. No one can help you, Tavros. Okay, time to decide. Where is everybody? What does that have to do with your present cowardice? I don't know, probably nothing. Are you going to roll? No, I can't. Why not? Because I was thinking about the numbers, and it's impossible for there to be a favorable outcome, no matter what the dice do. So you give up? Yeah, maybe. Why not roll and make it official? Why would you want to cheapskate me out of bonuses like that? So thoughtless. Am I gonna have to take matters into my own hands to make your move for you? I thought you couldn't use powers. I mean, real-life powers, not game ones. It's against the rules. But if you're gonna break the rules and refuse to roll, what choice do I have? I hate that it had to come to this, but what can I do? Tavros, how have I mentioned how cute you look in that plucky little outfit? Why, if I didn't know any better, I was playing with Pupa Pan himself. This is really not fitting music for the fucked up shit that's going on right now. This is not fitting. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say I was playing with Pupa Pan himself. Isn't that what you want, Tavros? To be like Pupa? Of course it is. What boy wouldn't want to be like Pupa? So dashing and brave. Everything you're not. For one thing, he can fly. Don't you want to fly, Tavros? Have you ever tried to fly? Bet you haven't. How about we take to the skies, Pupa? Oh, you like that idea, Pupa? Yes, you do. I can feel it in your simple, malleable brain. You want to fly so bad. Fly, Pupa, fly! Adios, Toria, dumbass. AG just jumped me off a cliff with my brain and my legs also. And now they feel invisible. Wow, I'm sure there's a better way to say that. Anyway, that's really all there is to report on the subject of me getting hurt. Hey asshole, stop playing games for girls. Thanks, Carcat. Back in the present. Not too far in the present, right now, around this moment, with Carcat in the toilet, and a conversation we had which ended like this. Psst, hey, brave leader. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Can I join your team? Yes, I'm glad you asked, because there is a wide open slot for the most vile, backstabbing sociopath who ever lived. That's really the only way to describe her, let's be real. You really helped me out of a jam by stepping forward. Vile, backstabbing sociopath? Carcat, did you copy and paste that phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you were looking for in a lady? Ha ha ha, more cagey cutesy bullshit. I'm not up to my lobe stem with that already, having to deal with Terezi. You both must have been insufferable when you were a team. Your opponents probably all tried to commit suicide after a few minutes of putting up with your fangy grinned drivel. It's probably how it all went down when the shit hit the thresher. It's not a bad guess, but man, Carcat, you're giving me a hard time. I don't see how we're supposed to be becoming friends if you recoil from my olive branch like I'm twitching a mummified bovine phallus in your direction. Becoming friends? What the fuck? We will never be friends, moron. Not even hate friends? No. We're like twitchy-eyed projectile vomiting and utter disgust friends while I perforate my bone bolt with a culling fork. Yes, I'll take it. Get lost. Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on your team. I'm already on the blue team. Oh! Oh really? Wait, let me count out 8 of these things. Hold on. There. I am now an enormous tool forever. Yes, Arati and I have an arrangement. We will be co-leaders. But really, I will be the leader. Don't tell anyone. What do you think, Carcat? Can you take on the two dangerous ladies at once? Yawn. Come on, aren't you a little nervous that I'll be opposed to you? You should be. No, you're just a run-of-the-mill little psycho girl. A troll Keeger a dozen. Keeger? Caesar? Seeger? Is it supposed to be Caesar? Yeah, I guess it's Caesar. Seeger, I guess. I'll be taking apart the blue team with brutal efficiency, you'll see. You've never played one of your dumb games with me, so you've never had the privilege of seeing what I can do. Enjoy this show, sweetheart. Just don't even think about using your mind control tricks on my players. Remember your truce? Psh, those days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They gotta be impressionable, like you. You can't control me. Sure I can. Just choose not to. Yeah, okay. I find your mind totally unpalatable to browse. Looking into your brain is like pawing through a smelly dumpster, full of broken glass and razor blades, and poop. Whatever, don't even try it. I've got the better Scourge sister on my team, and if you break your truce, you'll have to answer to her. The funny thing is, she was always way better than you, even without any powers. Yeah, that's right, I know your whole story. You're always jealous that she can manipulate people so well without having to resort to cheap mind tricks. I can tell this burns you, and I can't even paw through your dumpster. Chalk it up as being another infuriating victory for gutter blood over aristocracy. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow. Speechless, I guess. You're probably crying right now. That would make my fucking day. May look at me being the one to talk shit at warp speed and then log off before you can reply. Bye, idiot. CG ceased trolling AG. CG began trolling AG. Oh, back so soon. Did your thumb slip on the button? I guess you can't get enough of me. You made me do that and you know it. You ain't got nothing on me you can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, just wanted to say, heart. Be the other asshole. Oh god. You decided that we should probably delay this guy's introduction a little while longer. Why don't we see what anyone else is up to? Anyone. I am rapidly approaching my limit. You switch to a vague teaser of the final unseen troll in the nick of time. Coco. Coco. I love her. Aradia, go home. You head back to your hive to get the blue team session started. It's been a while. You revisit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your lawn ring and the small excavation sites you dug up for practice are all overgrown with vegetation. You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night, you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins you discovered not long before. You left so abruptly you didn't even have time to bury your Lucis. But that's fine, because trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary. Begin session. You have an arrangement to begin with the session begin the session as co-leader with one of the Blue Bloods. You understand this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of the leadership role. Such subterfuge is typical of their cast, but you're perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things you're okay with. You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless, aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter. You also understand that entering the game second was always your intention. Connect to server player. You have a server player connected to you. Someone you personally selected for the role. The devices required for entry are deployed. Colonel Sprite awaits prototyping, but unlike all 11 other players, your dead Lucis was not available. You'll have to use something else. Tier 1 prototype. Prototyping with the frog head before entering the medium would prove to be critical for later success. Just another of many assurances whispered by the dead. You've long since stopped questioning them, or doubting the future significance of even spontaneous acts of frivolous desecration. Compelling your nonplussed server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis, an ability greatly magnified through your calling, would be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor likely would not. Your server player simply watched in mystification. She really just had no idea what the hell was going on. Fucking... I fucking hate Eridan. Not just Eridan. No, I fucking hate Equius so much. I hate him. He got what he deserved. Enter. You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of quartz and melody as the maid of time. Meanwhile, your client player has been exploring another world. The blue blood has a present for you. The present cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game. It would cost too much grist, a detail which this player had not been aware of. The player would have to progress to the second gate of their own world to deliver it through the gate above your hive and deliver it in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was important for you to enter second. Your server player's confusion is only part due to learning the ropes of a new game. There is a more significant reason for her befuddlement. While she followed your advice and went through the simple motions of game setup, at no point were you visible on her monitor. She saw your damaged hive, she saw the alchemimeter and other devices she deployed. She saw the strange computing device on the floor, bearing the visage of a species she didn't recognize. She even saw the great big stone frog head fly through the air all by itself and become the frog sprite. And although she would ask why, and you would always delay the answer, the fact remained, she couldn't see you. Tier 2 prototype. She couldn't see you up until the moment after the sprite's second prototyping, because you were dead all along. We are all completely blown away by the stunning revelation. Wow, dead? Really? Like a ghost? Huh. Interrogate Frog Girl. Roddy, I can see you. It is you, right? Yes. Then why the floating frog all of a sudden? I'm dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite. Wow, dead. Really? Like a ghost. Huh. Well, I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I'm completely blown away by that stunning revelation. I don't sound dumb. Ooh, how did you die? I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad decisions. AC rumples her nose in perplexment at a really vague and spooky answer. Actually, that's good, because I kinda think I don't want to know. It's making me sad to think about. Okay, Nepeta, can you please keep this a secret? Yes. I promise I won't tell anyone about it. And by promise, I mean I promise just so you know I'm serious. Thank you, Ribbit. Whoops. Hee hee hee. Be the huge bitch. She sure is a huge bitch. This current moment in time. I really don't fucking like Vriska. She gets better. She becomes one of the better characters later on. But god fucking damn, until that moment. Until that moment, it's so... Your name is Vriska Surkat. You're a master of extreme role-playing and can't get enough. And can't get enough of it, or really any game with a high stakes and chance. You have persisted with the habit even in spite of your accident, but then again, you don't have much choice. Ulysses is very hungry all of the time. She can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls. You cloud campaigns for teams of flarpers, utilizing your abilities for orchestrating the demise of the impressionable. Your victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food. You are something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be on Alternia. You are fascinated by end of the world scenarios, and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You are drawn to means of dark prognostication and the advances they offer, particularly in gaming scenarios. Your abilities in this department were hobbled with the loss of your vision eightfold, and you have since sought alternatives through various black oracles. You consult with these ominous globes, but routinely destroy them in frustration over the puzzling, guaranteed inaccuracy of their predictions. Breaking them has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic, and with each you destroy, you add to an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck. You have to stop, but addiction is a powerful thing. Your troll tag is Arachnid's Grip, and your statements tend to be just a bit overdramatic. I fucking hate her. For now. I like her later, but I hate her now. Check out the cool drawing on the wall. You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flarpers are prone to do. She's the best character, and you wish you were her. Oh wait, you are her. Your wish has been granted. Probably as a special boon for being so great at everything. Her name is Marquise Spinneret Mindfang. Scourge of land dwellers and sea dwellers alike. And worst nightmare to silly boy skylarks everywhere. She has accumulated more treasure and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Sea Grift class ever. She gained all the levels. All of them. Yeah. Oh my god. We've still got, like, 3, 4 left, by the way. 5, I think. Kanaya, Eridan, the Fairy, Equius. 4? I guess 4? Oh, God. It's been over 100 pages of fucking nothing. Well, not nothing, but too much, kinda, honestly. Alright, give me one sec. Seed to computer. Oh! You have a lot to do. So many irons in the fire. Ow! I see dice. You just can't ever seem to go anywhere in your hive without stepping on an errant D4. Pointy little bastards. It's just your bad luck, you guess. You've had such terrible luck ever since your accident, and it just keeps getting worse. As far as you're concerned, the world can't end soon enough. As you were saying, so many irons in the fire, such a tangled web. The web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors. Tonight is a big night. You have a lot of meddling to catch up on tonight. Bugging and fussing and meddling. Take dice. Dice kind. You equip your enchanted dice set, the fabled Fluorite Octet. It consists of 8d8 plundered from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of gambolignants? Sure. Deadly marauders with a passion for chance. They all died off, though. Took too many crazy risks. Rolling the dice will execute a wide variety of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. And of course, with the luck you've had lately, you can't make a good roll to save your life. Gotta do something about this awful luck. Gotta catch a break. When you get worked up about stuff, you put 8s in places that don't really make a lot of sense phonetically. Begin meddling. Time to get this show on the road. There are so many people to meddle with tonight. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is. Then she realizes how rude it is to meddle. You'll fuss with her meddling later. What now? Oh, him. You thought he'd washed his hands of you. Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight after so long without a peep from him. Deal with this guy. Oh, scratch. Hello. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? This is the last time we'll ever talk. Still sticking with the white text, I see. So smooth and stylish. Forget how much I loved highlighting it to read all the boring things you have to say. A fun game for super extra handicapped blank. A word I can't say. People. Or word I shouldn't say. Like opening a present. Find out what obnoxious thing the mystery tool typed. What is it? Parting courtesy, I suppose. All the ways I've exploited you were meant to bring about the events that will take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in your near future, and will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you see. You didn't exploit me. You're just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games. All I did was waste humor on you. I did exploit you. Very thoroughly. It was easy. So full of yourself. Have I ever lost a game? Don't change the subject. What subject are you referring to? I'm gonna log off in a big huff, and you have to promise to not use that nasty trick where you log me back on out of pretty douchey spite. And then we can go back to never talking, because man, that was heaven when it was like that. There's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given your transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin to find the odds falling in your favor again. This may be essential if you are to succeed on your journey. Slow down, man. I'm just wearing out so many pens, taking all these important notes. Fuck you for taking all my good note-taking pens and giving them this terrible cramp in my good note-taking hand. Incredible. The risks you take with your scorn. But of course, it was your unpleasant, simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control. Vicious and predictable, like an insect. If you turn a swarm of wasps on a crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You were in fact a waste of my talents. A primitive expedient. Ugh, what a snob. You're worse than my meddler friend. I wonder why they waste their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it. You said you would be brief. I'll say one last thing. Though the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible nor necessary for you to fathom, there nonetheless ought to be a silver lining. The only question is whether you will live long enough to see it. I'm not a gambling man. But if I was, I wouldn't bet on it. Bye, asshole. More hollow comebacks. As hollow and wishy-washy as the inside of one of these dumb black globes. What use is all that attitude against a guy who's never wrong? So depressing you can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you. even if it comes from a metally meddler metal friend. Endure meddling. What? Just wanted to know. Is your Lucis dead? Huh? What kind of a question is that? Is this a trick? Are you trying to sabotage me? Are you in cahoots with someone? No. Cahoots! Cahoots, I say. You seem to be saying cahoots. You sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking. Because mine's dead. What? Oh no. How did that happen? It's just her time. Really? Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I was you. No, there was no plot or conspiracy or trace of saboteurs operating through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in cahoots with each other. When a virgin mother grub abdicates and renounces brooding, her time will always be relatively short. I always knew this. She was so cool. You're one of the coolest Lucis of anyone I know. And still maybe wanted to meet her someday. Maybe you still can. Yeah, meet her corpse. Guess that's not so bad a consolation prize. Seeing a big, dead, cool mother grub. Wow. I'm so lucky. My Lucis sucks. Anyway, why did you ask if she's dead anyway? Do you know something? They are all dying. Or are going to soon. I believe it's a preemptive consequence of the game we're about to play. If a preemptive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning. But from what I understand, if it is applicable in any sphere at all, then this game holds that sphere. Okay, I don't really get that, so you can just go ahead and think I'm some dumb flighty broad again. I wasn't going to think that. You know what? I don't think even I really understand what I just said, so never mind. I get me a little worried, man. She's okay. How did this happen? What's my luck? Some died besides yours, and you know whose, I guess? Yes, a few. Karkat thinks it's his fault. He believes his actions triggered an inauspicious chain reaction. You mean a curse? Sure. Wow. Between his curse and my shitty luck, we are so screwed. I'm not surprised to see you endorse his paranoia without hesitation, but I was attempting to illustrate a point in bringing it up. There goes another one, sailing right over the idiot girl's head. Alright, lay it on me. These events are inevitable, and regardless of whatever emotional entanglements obfuscate their significance, they will ultimately serve an important purpose. The curse had nothing to do with it. And Karkat's notion of a curse is inseparable from his perception of events as intrinsically negative and as tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. And your bad luck is the same way. I believe, anyway. Okay. What would happen if you just cleaned up a bit? Don't you think you would step on a few less hard triangles? Why are you trying to help me and stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. Though I have a messy room, big deal. My luck fucking blows. Got nothing to do with it. You just don't even know. Meddler. Why are you always meddly? Why are you so meddly, Miss Fussy Fangs? Because you're dangerous. No way. I'm just fine. Why don't you can it? Every time you tell me to can it, I think it's funny. I mean, it's just a funny thing to say, don't you think? It's okay to be dangerous. Lots of people are. And dangerous people can be really important. Maybe even the most important sometimes. But it just means there's gotta be someone around to keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Okay, so you're spying on me. Kinda creepy. Man, maybe you should get a life. Or, you know, if you're so high and mighty about think you're so great, maybe you could, I don't know, try and stop me from doing bad things? That wouldn't work. If I tried to stop you, you would regard me as an enemy, instead of merely as a nuisance. And what good would that do? I'm afraid Miss Fussy Fangs it must be. Okay, great, fine, I'm going to check on my Lucis now. But I'm starting to think you are full of shit. And I'm quite sure she will be quite fine. You're right, anything can happen, I guess. But just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance. Cease trolling, began trolling. Man, why can't I just get the last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? You sneak that stinking little ninja quip in there. Ah, it's so mad. Lousy, stupid, goddamn supportive friend. Stop trolling. Check on Lucis. You go down the, 50 million stairs to meet her nest below. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has such a high-maintenance Lucis. You doubt it. You pass by one of your completed doomsday devices. You promised you'd build it for an especially powerful and influential member of the nautical aristocracy, in return for his collusion during your campaigns. Some guy you were in cahoots with. You guess none of it matters now, though. It was tough to build, and it isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology. He can be tapped for parts and favors frequently. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has many irons in the fire as you. You doubt it. See, look at this. She's fine. Fine and huge and hungry as ever. You guess you're relieved? Yes, of course. Ooh, why wouldn't you be? It would be devastating if anything happened to your dear sweet custodian. She was planning on killing that shit. You guess there's no delaying this guy's introduction anymore, as long as we're in the neighborhood. Your name is Equiz Zahak. You're a piece of shit who's a sexist piece of shit who's fucking disgusting. You're strong. You're so strong, you would surely be the class of the elite legion of the ruffian annihilators. And while such a calling would be quite honorable, you would prefer to join the ranks of the archer-dictators, archer-eradicators, perhaps the most noble echelon of the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. You have successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You're simply too strong. You have broken so many bows as it has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic. You have to stop, but addiction is a powerful thing. Well, I don't like him in any way, shape, or form. You have a great appreciation for the fine arts. Use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces, painted in the oldest and most respectable Altarian tradition of nude muscle beast portraits. These striking depictions of the exquisite fauna native to Altaria remind you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who professes a love of strength. And those of lesser bloodlines turn up their uncultured noses at such a stunning material. It makes you furious. Practically everything makes you furious. You have so much rage, it can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode, and beat the shit out of them in caged brawls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your troll tag is Centaur's Testicle, with your bow and arrow ever at the ready. You take exception to lewd language unbefitting of blue bloods. Check on Lucis. Now, where did that craven excuse for a custodian go? Makes you furious when he goes missing like this. Probably off nursing his bruises. You swear the old boy is made of glass. You're starting to get agitated. Yep. There he is. He was preparing an ice-cold glass of nutritious Lucis milk for you. No. No. No, I'm good. Giving enough time for people to read it. Okay. Oh no, the glass of milk broke. Wow. Whoops, there goes the glass. As usual, it sends you into rage. Heck, we up. Archery practice on Queewalk, of course, the piece of shit. Snaps like a twig. Yep. You can also keep a flame bow kind in the case that you're able to fire an arrow someday, because a book can dream. Strife portfolio, it still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything. Cool. Answer. Yes, no, yep. All said and done, quite sure, blah blah blah. Should be noted in this troll language, the word friend is exactly the same as frenemy. I'm gonna take that break now. Actually, I think this is a good time to just call it for tonight. Cool. Oh my god. Alright, we've gotten through 200 pages today. Over 200 pages. That's good. That's a good... I don't want to see this fuck's face. We're gonna keep going, because I don't want to see this stupid fuck's face. Have I ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are? Only every day. I'm not in a very good mood. A few things I'd like to get off my chest. Spill it. Don't be keeping that shit bottled up like fake, like all fucking day, all shaked up, like a fucking all shaked up bottle of Fago. Fuck dog, I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle and I don't fucking know if I can get any more in this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know. What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you, with your revolting language and your sense of decorum. At such breathtaking odds with the richness and perfection of your blood. I just hate you so much. It's cool. Can't all be making everybody happy all the time. If we ever met, I would bake you a pie, a motherfucking pie, and we could chill, and maybe we'd be better bros that way. And the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood with your bottled fizzy sugar and soporific toxins. Maddening. Will you stop? Whoa, I will? How do you know that? No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction, it's an order. I command you to stop. Alright, brother. You motherfucking got it. What? Are you serious? Yeah. I mean, you gotta show some faith in your friends, because they're all the ones who are being to look out for you. So fuck, you say I'm not doing the shit right, then what the motherfuck do I know? No, this is unacceptable. Let's start over. I apologize. I was completely out of line, and I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that, or tell you what you can't do. Oh, no worries. It's not my place. Your habits notwithstanding, I am lesser than you, an inferior. Okay. Don't you understand that you're better than me? Can you please act like it? It's not a command, it's just a polite request, I guess. Okay, I can try it, but man, I don't know if I know how to be, like, a better motherfucker than any motherfucker. Look, it isn't that difficult. Try and be cognizant of your desires and needs, and attempt to regard those around you as simple vehicles meant to bring about your gratification. Wow, what? What are you doing? Uh, right now, it sounds as if you've begun playing with the red team. Is this true? Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm all up in the fucking shit of this wicked mystical motherfucker. I bonked an imp on the head with a club. Then a little later I scared one with a horn. Good. This is very good. It pleases me to hear tales of physical subjugation. I presume these were lesser beings, toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy. Well, yeah, they're underlings. And there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure, but now we kind of settled down, me and the imps are sharing some pie. These motherfuckers are pretty dope, actually. I like them. Okay. It pleases me considerably less to hear more things like that. I've already stated that I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, so I will control myself. Aw, shit, bro. I don't want to be all, like, to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did part of. Would it be a little too much to ask for you to maybe boss me around a little? You mean like role-playing? If it would help to couch it in those terms, then yeah, I suppose so. I guess so. But not the especially juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional. I'll try, but I'm not much fucking any good at it, I think. Just say anything, as long as it's authoritative. Okay, hey you, don't go near the motherfucking ocean. Cause I all told you not to a bunch of times. Shit is straight up dangerous, and I'm not getting any. I'm getting my harsh on about it. Decent. I don't live near the ocean though, so it's hard to immerse myself in the scenario. All right, well, what aren't you all not supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get your bad fucking self up to? I do so many bad things, just awful things. I'm incredibly impudent, and a superior needs to put me in my place. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucking things, bro. Yes, yes, that's it. Like like that. Cut that shit out. I'm not reading this anymore. Here, y'all can read all this shit. I am I'm so done with Equius as a being. I need him to die. Be in cahoots with Equius. All right. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah. All right. This is where we're gonna call it 2222. All right. Oh my god. That just being on the Equius part has tanked my fucking everything. Oh, I fucking hate him with every fiber of my being. He is a reprehensible dog shit piece of shit. I would rather deal with Eridan than anything of Equius. Because at least Eridan is just a rich fucking snob. Fucking asshole. Equius is a fucking perverted piece of shit. Which y'all will see later. Horribly fucking wretched. Anyways, that'll be it for tonight. That's all. I'm gonna be logging off. I'm gonna go fucking help my girlfriend set up cheat engine. I'm gonna go heat up my pizza and then fucking eat and relax. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much for sticking around if you did. All that nonsense, yada yada. Sorry. We'll pick up next time, and hopefully we get to the proper meat of Chapter 5 of Act 5. Because, my god. Oh my god. I forgot how bad this was. Oh god, this was so much more manageable when I could just sparsely read it. Like, read it every so often and just take it in waves instead of just all at once. This is so bad. It also helped that I had the attention of a goldfish back in middle school, so I just like... both the attention of a goldfish and still just decent fucking attention. I was so inconsistent. Either way. Alright. Thank you all so much. Either... I'll be back either... Fuck, what's Saturday? 3rd. I'll potentially be back Saturday with Xenoblade or just something else. Possibly just Among Us with others. Because, yeah. And then Tuesday, we're almost very likely going back to... potentially very likely going back to... Xenoblade as well. We'll see how Monday is. We'll see how this next week turns out. I'll be back when I'm back. I apologize that I can't give more assurances than that. It is a bit of a weird week, but with Mika being busy with occasional things, and my girlfriend's birthday coming up soon. One of my girlfriend's birthdays coming up soon. Alright, catch y'all another time. Bye.